Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants franchise rebuild here in Madden 22, as we have made it to Week 10 in our newest season. The Giants are 6-2, and this is a really tight division right now. We've already split with Dallas. We have our second meeting with Philadelphia today, and we'll see where the season goes from here. But we have the number 5 offense in scoring, number 1 defense in scoring, and we still have those Super Bowl expectations. Here are some of the numbers on the season. Tavares Towns, 707 yards, 8 touchdowns. Doesn't feel like it's as much as a year ago, but it's actually quite similar. Very similar yards per game, similar broken tackle numbers when you factor in the number of carries. Running game is pretty steady. Rashawn Graham leads us in receiving, and Jawan Johnson is behind him, on pace to have close to a 1,000-yard season. I feel like we haven't seen much from rookie Deion Myers, and hopefully as we get into a game today, maybe we'll see him make a big play, but most of his action has been here in the simulating. But teams definitely are not scoring much on us right now, and our number 1 player in sacks this season is Quandre Holt. And it might be time to look at the new contract for him as the number 5 right end in this league. 3 years, $54 million. See, I want more years. I want to go all the way till age 30, and that's going to make it a $90.8 million offer. We'll raise it up to $92 million over 5 seasons, and Quandre Holt will sign that extension. So let's take a look at these cap hits now, and this year should be pretty big because he's on the 5th-year option. And we're just going to see some steady improvements here to his cap number. It eventually peaks at 20.7. What Madden needs to do, though, going forward is to start factoring in player performance, especially when you look at a player who hasn't produced and hasn't really played. Frank Sermon. You shouldn't worry so much about the overall. It should be part of the equation, but if he doesn't produce $10 million a year for a pass rusher who hasn't sacked a quarterback in 2 years, doesn't really make a lot of sense. What's cool is that in the show, you can find free agents who are coming off a bad season and sign them to a smaller deal. There are certain streaky players like Javi Baez or Miguel Sano where if they have a down year, you can try to bring them in and then have them rebound, and their value will completely change if they have that big season. Madden has never had that. So we're going to open today's episode with some simulating and wait to see a matchup really get interesting, as we have Baltimore to start things out. On paper this season, they haven't done anything all that spectacularly. They run the football pretty well, but nothing here impressive when you stack it up to our ranks. Also, I'm not sure if this has always been here. I always look at, they show you the top player and then these stats, but then you can directly compare all the offensive ranks and defensive ranks as well, which is pretty sweet. So we're 4th in takeaways, 1st in red zone defense, 7th in sacks. We've allowed 11 touchdowns in 8 games. That's what I talk about. Like, can you get 3 or 4 to beat us? On average, teams don't come close. That doesn't mean it can't happen, though. And the Ravens kind of blow us out here. 250 yards of offense. A really lackluster day for Brian Petrovsky. This is not a normal stat line for him. We give up a lot of rushing yardage, and ETN once again gets more carries than Towns. I don't know if he's getting banged up in these games. That's what it seems like. Justin Jefferson, 547 and 1. They signed him to the big deal. Now you hope we can rebound against Chicago, who comes in only 3-6 with the NFC East standings tightening. And we do rebound, and the defense does so in a big way, allowing 154 yards. 3 touchdowns for Petrovsky on only 178 yards. Justin Fields, 73 yards total, 9 for 23 passing. Tavares Towns is back. He handled a ton of volume, and then Bobby Webster got into the game. So now you wonder, did ETN get shaken up? Weaver catches 2 more touchdowns. He'll have a decent touchdown count at the end of the year, especially for a deep threat. And usually their touchdown production is really streaky, can run hot and cold. But it does appear we have probably one more division game now, and it's against Philadelphia. I think we should watch some of this game and then continue on our way. Thankfully, we're getting healthier. A few players are coming back, including Patrick Perkins, who I want to make more of an effort to get on the field. We'll get some upgrading taken care of here first, and we'll start with Deion Myers, who has not really made an impression when we have watched him. I don't think he has really any highlights in watched games. I think the route running is a reason why. I knew it would kind of be a slow start in that department, and the upgrades haven't been very convenient, but if you see the ratings for 3 seconds, I think you can see the potential with him. Patrick Perkins, I'm just going to let him be the second rush tackle today. He's going to take a few snaps away from Dexter Lawrence. Maybe we'll make some sort of a change if we need to, but Perkins needs to play. +3 power moves. Here are his ratings. Yes, his finesse is more of the focus, but I kind of like to develop my pass rushers with a more balanced skill set. He's very strong. I want to have power be part of his game. We're also going to upgrade Hal Reed, our right tackle, who does struggle from time to time, so we're going to upgrade that pass protection archetype. Already the 19th right tackle in the league, though. We beat Philadelphia last episode in a game that was close, and they had a chance to make it interesting at the end, but an ill-timed Jalen Hurts interception gave us the victory. We won 21-17. Also today, I would like to simulate into the second half and see what kind of a game we have in store. Hoping to get through more of the season today, so that's why we're cutting this game in half, essentially. So Philly's up 10-7 after 1, but then we get some points unanswered here in the second half. A higher scoring game, that's for sure. It's 24-20, and we're going to jump in. Starting with the run, here is Tavares Towns for a couple. Only 7 rushes for 29 yards. He is not getting as much of the workload, and I think that it might be an injury thing, or a depth chart reset because of an injury thing. Petrovsky got away. How's he on his feet? He fires and connects with Graham. That was incredible. Petrovsky already 3 touchdowns into his day. And he fights through contact to get the first down. But what I'm guessing happened here is there was a running back injury. It reset my 3rd down running back thing. And ETN is a little bit better there in terms of his route running and his catching. So I think he's just getting some of those snaps. Although he's not out there now. So I don't know. We fake it to Towns on 2nd down, and now a shot toward the end zone that is overthrown for Jason Weaver. It's 3rd and 4, so we bring in 3 tight ends. Petrovsky fires complete. 1st down. Welcome back to Warren Griffith, number 89. Jawan Johnson is a free agent after this year and in his 30s, so keep that in mind as we will run this. Nice burst initially for Towns as he takes it to the 17. ETN checks into the game on 2nd down, and the pass is incomplete for Deion Myers. Couldn't handle the contact, and now it's 3rd and 2. Is that Deion Allen at fullback? I'm not sure that's where he's at his best. But a good block as Allen leads the way, and Towns takes it in for 6. Deion Allen's a great fullback. Who am I kidding? And he'll celebrate with Towns after giving him the assist on the touchdown. It's a 2-score lead. Philly scored some points to stay in the game here, but can they keep it up in the second half? Jalen Hurts, a little play action. Chase to his left, he will throw it away. Pressure applied by Azeez Ojulari. How'd you like to see these 4 superstars lined up across the line right now? Quentin drops out, we only bring 3. caught on the outside. It's a gain of 3. Gresham in to make the tackle. Also a contract year for him. And safety is one of those rare, thin positions I feel on the team. Hurts sprints outside. There's a penalty marker down. And he's down the sideline. But I think that's coming back. Third and 16. Dumped off. Long way to go, and Quentin wraps up nicely. We're going to give Etienne a couple of possessions here in the second half as Petrovsky fakes it and throws complete. Running room for Rashawn Graham. The first defender can't catch him, and he's down to the 31 of Philadelphia. Fake to Etienne, and down goes Brian Petrovsky. Nice rush. Again, that right side can occasionally struggle there with Hal Reed. Warren Griffith is in the slot here. This is 3rd and 15, just a draw play to Etienne, as we weren't trying to do anything too aggressively there. Let's simulate the field goal, and it's good. 34-20. A lot of work for Philly to do here if they want to keep it a ball game. Down below, 7-win Jacksonville over 8-win Detroit. Those two teams having good seasons. Of course, we blew out the Lions in the last episode. Thought we had a new challenger here in the NFC, but they didn't look like it there. Dallas loses today, so a chance for us to build up the lead as the catch is made. Sanders spinning his way right into Quandre Holt as Antonio Golson is shaken up. There seems to be a player leaving the field every other snap. We bring 4. Hurts didn't get all of it here. What happened, man? How do you not intercept that? How do you not catch that ball? 3rd down and 9. Hurts fires outside. Broken up. Great job by Cunningham, who's become so much better in 2 years. We are pinned at our own 5. If we go up 3 scores, I'm going into full simulating. Fake it, standing in the end zone. Petrovsky tried to throw an Eagles touchdown. 2nd and 10. Get away, Petrovsky. It's a safety. Eagles will stay in the game thanks to that. Eagles take over. Jalen Hurts connects underneath, and this will go for about 9. They got playmakers at receiver. They can definitely get some big plays, but Hurts throws off the mark on this play. It is 3rd down and inches. They've been all about the pass today, kind of like that last meeting. And 1st down underneath. This time it's Richardson. Hurts gets it away again. Now Devontae Smith will reach ahead. I like that they brought in that feature, and they will reach for like 1st downs and the end zone, and it doesn't always work. Handoff going to Sanders, and that will move the sticks, but they haven't relied much on this running game. Can't imagine that's going to change. So Patrick Perkins should be in there getting some of these snaps here as a pass rusher. Pass caught, close to the marker, gain of 9. Now they give it to Sanders. There's a nice opening, and he'll bowl over Asante Samuel to the 21. I remember seeing Asante Samuel Sr.'s ratings in Madden a number of years ago. Someone told me he had like 26 tackling. He legitimately did. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Here's Hurts on 2nd down. A little flick across the middle, and he finds Sanders again. I don't know. When it comes to these quarterbacks in this 80 overall range, I come away a lot more impressed with Jalen Hurts than most, because they play passively and they just check it down and just play like a backup quarterback, you know? Whereas I think Hurts is just like an 80 overall starting caliber quarterback. Sometimes the throws are a bit offline. He'll make some mistakes, maybe a few more than a higher rated quarterback, but he can legit compete here. They got a lot of size for the red zone here. We'll see how they try and use it. Hurts, back of the end zone, and they did try to elevate. Just couldn't make the catch. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 7. Eagles need 2 touchdowns here in the 4th. This is Hurts under pressure and going down. It's Dexter Lawrence. You got to probably look at a field goal here if you're Philly. This would make it a 9-point game. I don't know. In that situation, I do wonder what the numbers say because you still need 2 touchdowns. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually better to just go for it. Because even if you make the field goal, I guess a touchdown plus a field goal does change the math a little bit on what you need to do. I should get Towns back in there after this play, but Etienne is in to start the drive. A little play fake, and he gets the fumble recovery because Hopkins came through and almost gave it to the Eagles. They're not letting us get completely comfortable here in the second half. Play fake on 2nd and 16. Petrovsky, I don't like the way this is looking. There we go. It's Weaver downfield. Petrovsky keeps his eyes downfield even though there's a defensive tackle collapsing the pocket about 8 inches in front of him. Fantastic play by Petrovsky. New set of downs. And they bring the house incomplete. Second down. That's quick and intercepted. Back the other way. Petrovsky will force him out at the 26. Again, trying to get that ball out quick. And if I'm not mistaken, that was an interception targeted at Jawan Johnson. Nope. We have Griffith in the game. And maybe that's the difference? You got to wonder if he's hurt then. No. See, stop messing with my depth chart. They have the same overall, so it's just breaking the tie. And I wish that manual depth chart logic actually meant something. Eagles have it at the 26 now. Down 9. Hurts breaks contain. And probably wants to avoid those kinds of hits. Pressure inside. Caught by Sanders. Wrapped up at the 20-yard line. Hurts trying to avenge the late-game interception from last episode. They give it to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 16. I think Quinton's been really good at tackling today. And that's going to force a field goal try. So they're kind of kicking the can down the road as far as like getting touchdowns. But that's what they need now. Or 2 more field goals if they can work really fast. Petrovsky always finds a way to throw a bad interception, though, at some point. This time, he's got Graham. And a gain of 6. 4 on the rush. Petrovsky delivers to Jason Weaver. He really seems to trust him. On any route, he will throw it Jason Weaver's way. 8 for $125. I really like what he's doing this season. Under 6 minutes to play. Tavares Towns gets the carry. And makes you wonder why he didn't get more in this 4th quarter. He only has 11 rushes today. You gotta run here the way they stack this line. That's Towns. And Hopkins makes the play. You take your chances there anytime. If you can break through the line, you got 20 yards at least. 3rd and 2. Johnson, first down. And we are in field goal range now to go and make this a 2-score game again. So Philly's got to look to dial up some pressure, get a sack, try to force a turnover. This is Towns, and he'll muscle his way forward, gain of 6. Another carry, big opening, and Towns takes it down to the 22. Motion here with Weaver as we will throw it again. Petrovsky going down, and that's a loss of 11. Hopkins is playing really well. Well, we're not in guaranteed field goal range or anything. From here, it would be a 50. And this is Petrovsky on the keeper, and not fooling the defense. He maybe gained 2. 3rd and 20. Opening for Towns, and that is a gain of 7. Kind of seems like a critical game there to make it a high percentage field goal attempt for Justin Tucker. So this is to make it a 2-score game and pretty much put it away. Justin Tucker drills it. A 9-point game. Jalen Hurts trying to keep it possible, but he's taken down by Antonio Golson. Eagles going hurry up after a loss of 10. Hurts, better protection this time, and complete to Smith. 4 on the rush. And a deep ball from Jalen Hurts down the sideline and broken up by Gresham. Got to get 15. Eagles spread the defense out. Here's 4th down. Time for Hurts. Another deep ball that goes out of bounds, but there is a penalty for pass interference. Pressure off the edge, and Hurts is going to get away. That was interesting. I was waiting for Springs to get there, but he couldn't. 30 seconds to go in the game. Pretty much impossible now. They'll throw it to the front corner, and it's caught at the 1 by Devontae Smith. That was a bad play for Asante Samuel Jr. right after a pass interference that may or may not have been legit. This is just the Eagles trying to cover the spread now. 2nd and goal. To his left. Hurts throws it to Devontae Smith for the touchdown. Now it's the onside kick. Philly's last chance. And it is scooped up by the Giants. It's Travis Etienne recovering an onside kick and a key fumble today. And the Giants are going to win this game 37-35. Pretty good game. I respect this Eagles team. I do think that anytime we play, they can legitimately beat us potentially. They're not better than us, but I do think that they're a team you have to actually think about when we take them on. Don't think we've had a playoff game against them in this series, so they'd still have to best Dallas, of course. But we have swept them now. I'm pretty sure that's going to give us a tiebreaker edge over Dallas because we've swept Philly. We did well against Washington. Our division record is 4-1. So I guess there's 1 game left. But I certainly like our chances of getting the division title again. But now we're going to match up with a 7-4 Steelers team, and we do have a couple really interesting scenarios here. So this first one, apparently talking about this unstoppable force. So the key to me is always starting up front, that constant pressure, never making it easy on the quarterback, making them play by our rules instead of us playing by theirs, and dictating the kind of the pace of play, you know, not being able to stand in and deliver plays as you drew them up so nice on the sideline. We're going to throw off your plans in a matter of a couple seconds and see if you can handle it. But Azeez Ojulari now gets the breakout chance, and he's already, you know, deep into his career, so it's interesting to see him get the chance here, but he has been having a really good season. I feel like we're having a more challenging end to the season. We have Pittsburgh up here. They have an 89 overall offense we'll want to take a look at. Jacksonville's after them, and they're 7-4. Then you have the Cincinnati Bengals. How have they developed in this series? Well, they're 4-7 right now. The Steelers team is number 1 at running the football. So we've already faced the Lions, a team that relied more on their running game, and that's not usually a recipe that works well against us. Let's take a look at what they have outside of Najee Harris. So he's a 99, Ashton Bacon is a 99, and Clay Palmer, their quarterback, is a 98. We haven't faced a lot of really high-rated quarterbacks lately, so this could be interesting. He's a young X-Factor. And obviously the XP sliders are in a spot where these young players can become superstars on their rookie deals. At receiver, well, they do have Nelson Galloway. Yes, the fullback that we had for a while. This is deep. That's a really good receiving core. McCole Hardman, Marquise Payne, 2 former Chiefs. So you definitely have a vertical element to this offense. Felix Landry is number 1, and they just brought him in this last offseason after 4 years with the Rams, where he played really well. At tight end, they're going to play Steven Deloach here. He has 87 speed and can catch the football. Has nice spec catch, decent route running. How about the blocking now? The Steelers began this series with a pretty weak offensive line. Eddie Russo, good left tackle. Jonathan McCarron at left guard is at least decent. Christian Hausler, Denzel Montaigne, 76 overall. He's pretty young. And then Josh Jones. So it's at least an average offensive line. Defensively, that's where the Steelers were really good to start this series. And they do have a pair of really good defensive tackles, TJ Watt. So they can play, you know, that dominant front 4 battle as well. And then Greedy and Minkah Fitzpatrick in the secondary trying to make plays along with the point guard Russ Westbrook. How do you game plan against this really good Steelers team? You have to respect their running game and their really high-rated young quarterback. To me, still comes down to taking away the pass. Take away the deep ball. And I want the throw it short game plan. I think we've played really well when we've had that one. Got to fix up my focus players because the game likes to mess with that too. No Jason Quinton in this game. A dislocated shoulder in practice will keep him out. The Steelers aren't a team that I think we've featured much in this series, so it's at least refreshing from that standpoint. And obviously they're in the AFC, so we're not going to see them all that often. What I plan to do in this game, though, is watch, the first couple of drives, and then we'll do some more simulating and continue on to the key moments. But I think this could be a really good game legitimately, as Towns is taken down, and that is a short pickup. They got 3 superstars across their line, just like us. Second down, pass to the outside, caught, stiff arm from Graham, and taken down at the 47. I don't like the TJ Watt-Hal Reed matchup, though. That concerns me. Play fake on first down, a shot downfield, that's Johnson. Starting quickly through the air. We go back to the play action. Petrovsky throwing it up top, back of the end zone, and Weaver is out of space. Third down here from the empty look, and Petrovsky has Graham, and he's cut down shy of the marker. Nice tackle. Philadelphia just defeated Dallas, by the way, so that may give them an edge here down the stretch to be that second NFC East playoff team. If we send to the playoffs, and we typically do, that would be a nice change of pace, though. Clay Palmer is the quarterback here for Pittsburgh. Najee Harris is the running back at 99 overall, and they will start with him. And he's taken down by Matthew Hearns, who will step in today for Jason Quinton. But Harris has 1,300 yards. I imagine he's number one in the NFL. That's pretty good at this stage of the year, over 100 yards a game. And there's an opening. Harris, first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now Palmer back to pass on target up to the 42-yard line. Marquise Payne wears number 8. And I think he'll be perhaps their number 1 target. This is Harris with an opening. They'll pitch it out this time, and Gordon is there to make the tackle as Russo is shaken up, and he's their really good left tackle. This is not a team where you want to face us with backup offensive linemen. 2nd and 12, and Palmer has Harris, and he's up to the 40. 3rd and 4, they keep it in the air. Palmer, fade away, deep downfield, and incomplete. That ball got there in a hurry, but I guess Payne had stepped out of bounds. So the Steelers will try a 57-yard field goal, and if it were 55, that's probably good. So a 3-0 start for the Giants, and they immediately get a scoring chance again. Let's jump into the red zone trip here and see if they're able to score. Oh, I guess we got a field goal, and this glitch is happening. Cool. I'm definitely worried about Najee Harris, though. We don't have Jason Quinton, who isn't, like, stellar against the run all the time, but it's not good to be missing him in a game like this. 6-0. We have 2 field goals. Conversion for Towns. Then Weaver. 22 more going his way. And we'll have it once again here in scoring position. It's 3rd and 6. We only get 2. So it's all field goals here early on. Pittsburgh trying to get their first points of the ball game. And they're slowly making their way downfield before a big play to Felix Landry. Here in the red zone, they're not letting us jump in to see how the drive finishes, unfortunately. Got this annoying bug, but they did get a touchdown, so it's 9-7. Close first half, and Towns will pick up 4. Again going to Towns, and the Steelers bottle everything up. It's 3rd and 6. Have to get to the 35, and that's incomplete again. Griffith, the intended target. And again, he's in there for Jawan Johnson, and I can't make any substitutions because of this bug that won't let me back out. Got away from Golson there just in time. Clay Palmer is going to deliver deep, and it's out of bounds again. We play Jacksonville next, and they just got their 8th win pretty easily over Minnesota. 2nd down, and Hearns with a good play. Just the draw play. Harris will compete to get there, but falls short. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. It's caught by Deion Myers. He did it. I want to see more of that. It was only 4 yards. 3rd and 3 for the Giants offense. Petrovsky bails to his left and lost the football. But it's recovered by the Giants, and the Steelers call a timeout. 2-minute drill here for the Steelers, and they begin with Harris. He gains 6. Just 76 yards passing. This is another game where they really haven't, well, I can't say they haven't tried to open it up. They're doing it right here, as a matter of fact, and it's incomplete for Payne. Cunningham with the coverage. They're testing him every episode, and he is answering those challenges. 3rd and 4 for Clay Palmer. He dumps it incomplete because the pressure threw him off. So maybe we're not done here in the first half. Cut by Jason Weaver on the outside. I didn't expect Weaver to be this good of a possession receiver. And he's got this one, but at the sideline. We have seen some of the best near catches in this game. If the field were just a couple yards wider. Second down, underneath, and that's dropped by Travis Etienne. We got two pretty good defenses here. I don't think that we're going to see a lot of touchdowns scored. Just one to this point. We're on to the second half now, and it's a 9-7 game, and the Steelers open with one of their best offensive plays of the day. They have some game-changing speed on this offense. They can definitely make this more interesting. But it's been the defenses really controlling the game to this point. Fake it to Harris on first down, and Palmer's trying again. A deep rainbow to the end zone. And that's how you use the sideline right there. They'd call that a touchdown in like 2002, though. Just ask the Vikings and Nathan Poole. I still get mad when I think about that play in the push-out rule because it's one of the worst rules that ever existed in sports. 3rd and 9. And Palmer fires outside, complete. And they're really looking Hardman's way here in the third quarter. That was a mediocre Vikings team that would have gone one and done, but still, that should have never been a touchdown. They don't change the rules until after the Vikings were already screwed over. Harris trying to get outside, and Hearn slows him down enough. So Harris started the game, pretty strong on that opening drive, but hasn't done a lot since then. 3rd down and short. Harris gets the first down. Harris cuts to the right, and Springs wraps him up. It's a gain of 5. The red zone is a different game. Sure, you can get down here. Can you finish the drive? Having Najee Harris certainly helps. And I think they'll continue to lean on him. 12 yards out now. Pittsburgh runs to the right, and we are there. Otis Springs shaken up. So we're just missing our 2 starting linebackers is all, and Jabril Peppers is now forced into action at like 33 years old at a new position. 2nd and 12. Caught inside the 10, and that's Cunningham on the tackle. Palmer 3rd and 6. He wants Harris, who cuts it up and gets to the end zone. He played that perfectly. I was sure he'd run out of space, but instead, he gives the Pittsburgh Steelers their first lead. We haven't found the end zone yet, and we're going to have to change that. Brian Petrovsky on first down. As all day, well, he did. And then TJ Watt arrived. Well, it does seem this Steelers team is legit. That sack basically throws off the entire drive unless we can find a way to convert this. And Petrovsky's sure going to try. It's going to get down there, and it's intercepted at the 20. It's an arm punt, though. And that's probably a better result than an actual punt. So, Steelers take over at the 22. I have no problems with that interception. And the Steelers will try to set up the screen. Here's Harris. Nice job by Peppers. But if we really got to play the rest of this game without our top 2 linebackers, I don't know if I like our chances with them leading and trying to grind this game out with Harris. Here he is. No, it's a fake. Palmer over the middle. Right at the marker. Harris to the outside. Hearns can't bring him down, but Samuel does. This is a 3rd and 1, and they will get the conversion. It's a gain of 6. Harris right through the middle, and that is a first down. Pittsburgh has found a way to actually move the ball methodically against us, something teams struggle with. Can you actually get those 4, 5, 6 yards at a time without a sack or a tackle for loss that completely ruins the momentum? That's the play we're waiting for. 3rd and 7 now for the Steelers, and Harris almost got there. But they will take it to the 4th quarter and have a chance to make this an 8-point game. This kind of feels like the reverse of a lot of the games we watch, where our defense just doesn't allow a whole lot, and if you can't get touchdowns, you can't beat us. Well, now we're down by 8, and we've got to find a way to generate some more action. We run it here with Etienne, and the Steelers are not letting him go far. Now, on paper, their defense hasn't been anything special. They just have a good front four, and it's totally throwing off our entire game. We fake it to Towns on 2nd down. Petrovsky with a fadeaway, still trying to get that big play, and Graham delivers. No, he dropped it. It got ripped out at the final moment. Graham was down there in good position and everything. Now 3rd and 8. This is a really critical play, and they're just trying to protect the sticks here. They back off. Oh, no. Not this, man. Now we have to get a 3rd and 13. Petrovsky fires and is intercepted. He missed the throw and is picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Why does he always seem to be in the right place at the right time? The Steelers have a perfect setup here in the 4th quarter as Palmer plays it smart. They're up by 8. In position to make it a 2-score game, and we still don't have a touchdown and have 29 yards rushing. There's a nice play by Golson. 3rd and 15, and Palmer got out of the way just in time, and they almost converted. The Steelers add a field goal, and now it's looking great for us, trailing by 11. 9 minutes to go in the ball game, and we almost threw a pick on a screen pass. Yeah, this is not the kind of Giants football we've become used to. And we still have some tough games here down the stretch. Petrovsky, 2nd down. That's more like it. Warren Griffith, 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Petrovsky's flushed and taken down again. This time it's Watkins. I wish I could back out to see some of these replays because our offense just never looks like this. Like they're doing something right. It's got to be also in terms of the coverage. As we try to go downfield, Graham can't bring it in with one hand, and it's 4th down. We're going for it. We've got to score 2 touchdowns. We have to. 4th and 14 for Petrovsky. And he'll fire incomplete for Myers. We're just completely puzzled. So this is the experience of playing us, isn't it? Steelers almost give it to us. Gresham was right there. It's not over yet, too. I'm not giving up. If we let a field goal happen here, still need 2 touchdowns, I'm not quitting on this team. Draw play to Harris with an opening, and he is stopped at the 28. So, I'm not saying it's over yet. Two touchdowns to go. There's Graham on the catch, and we get the quick start. We've been trying to go downfield, and both teams have. And then Philly was earlier. We just haven't seen these connect very often. 6 minutes left to go. On 1st down, broken up. 2nd and 10 for Petrovsky. He's got time. Where's the opening? Perhaps there wasn't one.
Boom! That's how we do.
3rd and 21. Petrovsky just sailing it downfield again. Graham is there. That's a touchdown. He eventually breaks wide open for 6. There's still 5 minutes left. How'd he get so open, though? Oh, just fly right past the defender. Just pure speed. Can't coach that. So we got 1 touchdown, and now a 7-point game, 5:20 left to go. Short kick here into the wind, across the 20, and the ball comes out! That's Jabril Peppers! Touchdown! This game is tied! Out of nowhere! Are you kidding me? What? And that's why you don't count out the Giants. We're going to tie this game. Jabril Peppers knocks the football out. He recovers it. And this game just got real interesting. Pittsburgh's going to take it back, and Peppers is right down there again, but no fumble this time.
Here we go.
He's been such a big part of this series. How awesome is that to see Jabril Peppers make a play like that and completely turn this game? We're in for a classic finish, aren't we? Nice job. Screen for Harris, and Samuel is out there. Good tackle in space. 3rd and 10. You can feel momentum moving our way. Draw play, and that never had a chance. Can't believe they called it. And we are getting the football with 3 and change left to go. And we just got to score anything. Uh-oh. Mishandling it and then getting the punt away cleanly. And it's a good one, too. We'll have it at the 19. Can we just go get in range and get our points? Tied at 23. Tavares Towns fought ahead for 3. Another one. Towns inside. He breaks a tackle and gains 10. Now the fake with 2.5 minutes left to go. Petrovsky sails downfield. That's caught for a first down. It's Graham. Rayshawn Graham stepping up with big plays downfield, and the Giants have it inside the 20 as we will hit the 2-minute warning. Hand off to Towns, and he is stuffed. We'll see how the Steelers manage the clock in this scenario. You want to make sure you have time to answer. Again, going to Towns, and this time he is stopped after a short pickup, and it's 3rd down. So we bring in the fullback now. And we're going to run this. Towns can't get there. So the Steelers will have plenty of time. Just have to make a 27-yard field goal first, and Justin Tucker does. It's 26-23. They start empty, and a quick pass across the middle for 12 yards. They still have 2 timeouts, but now they've got to find a way to get into field goal range. Palmer sailing one down the near sideline and out of room. No, they say that's a catch for Landry. You got to review that. Felix Landry at the 13, if it stands. We've seen these teams keep throwing it deep. It eventually worked for us. Could it eventually work for them? He only got 1 foot down. Actually, make it 0. Yeah, that wasn't even close. So they do overturn that. Still 43 seconds left to go. Quick pass. And a nice play for 10. They'll call the quick timeout. That's not a bad play in this scenario. You're okay taking a field goal, but you need 15, 20 more yards. Palmer, against the pressure, lives to throw another pass. Quarterbacks do not throw it away enough in this game. And now it's suddenly 4th down, so you want the for sure conversion, and Harris will have it. But wait a minute. Did they just say that's a turnover on downs? I thought we clearly saw him pass the line. But they say he was short, and the Giants are going to win this game. I am going to need a second look at that. I can't believe they marked him short. What a finish. We came into the 4th quarter with no touchdowns, but finally a deep ball to Rashawn Graham went for 6, and then the rare special teams touchdown completely turns the game around, and the Giants steal one from the Steelers. Back to the Najee Harris run. So the first down marker is right here, not quite at the 52-yard line. Wait a minute, I'm editing this video right now. Did I really call that the 52-yard line? And to me, Harris and his entire body made it across the line. Like forward progress. He's already at the first down marker right there, and he hasn't been hit. Now he's met. You'd mark forward progress here. This is an atrocious spot. Like, I'm pretty straight on here with the sticks. I don't think I'm really at an angle here. Let me make sure. That's pretty good right there, I'd say. So let's go back to Harris. You still see the marker in the background. He's well past it. He is at the 51-yard line. All right, come on. How do I do it twice and not realize it? That is awful. That was like an NFC East game right there. Like, that would have made more sense if that was against the Cowboys or something. But hey, we had some fun with these teams from Pennsylvania today. They sure made it interesting and entertaining. And it's going to be a big episode today, but I think that this game especially was worth the watch. Hope you had fun with that one. So Azeez Ojulari did not end up getting his breakout scenario to work out. And as far as the Unstoppable 4 storyline, we do get the win, but probably didn't, play the way we wanted to defensively. So everybody gets 1,000 XP, which is really nice for like those practice squad players and those rookies who don't play much. We did have an injury coming out of this game, and it's a hip injury to Otis Springs. So Matthew Hearns will be playing a lot down the stretch. It looks like Springs is done for the remainder of the regular season. We still have a nice lead in this division, and the standings could end anywhere with how tight it is. But we have a tandem breakout. Another unstoppable offense storyline here, it looks like, and then quarterback duel as we take on the Jaguars in our next game. We've played some good games against them in the past. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. My recording here has ran long, so I imagine it's a longer episode than normal. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your feedback down below, and let me know what you thought of that finish to our game against the Steelers. Like, if you were a Steelers fan in that scenario, would you be more mad at the special teams touchdown that is really fluky and has happened once in the series, or getting screwed over on that terrible 4th and 1 call? Either way, that's it for this one. The Giants are 9-3. I'll be back with more again here soon. Please leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day, everybody.